Hi, welcome to another 4A1 Designs video. Today I'm going to be sharing this fall themed junk journal. I am so excited to work with these colors. I have fall kind of all around me right now in Colorado, and I just love the colors so much. I thought, ooh, I'm inspired to make something beautiful with it. so I made it a little junk journal. I'm showing you the details of the embellishment that I attached to the spine. It's kind of like a beaded chain, and then I added some sari silk, some seam binding, and some lace ribbon. I also added a little paper flower embellishment to the top, and like I said, the entire cluster is held together with a safety pin. And then I attached it to the journal with a safety pin too, so it's removable and you can reattach it to something else if you want. So the beautiful image that's on the cover, I just attached it in two of the sides to create a little pocket. I love doing that. It gives you a little more space to add your goodies. Then I have this beautiful ribbon, which I've used in a previous journal, that it's sort of like that burlap ribbon, and then it has the beautiful rhinestones. So then what I did for the closure is I used some more of that beaded chain that's on the charm that's on the spine, and I used it for the closure along with some Tim Holtz clips, metal clips, because it is a little chunky. I added a lot of goodies to this one. So let's get inside. So on this front cover, I actually left it blank because I didn't want to cover the beautiful picture of those pumpkins. So that was the reasoning for doing that. And then I figured I'd add, just to balance that the other side was kind of busy with all of these patterns on the papers, little tags, and little journaling spots with some ephemera. So you have a double. You actually have like a full pocket, and then I just attached a piece of cardstock, added a stamp, attached it, and then created a little tuck spot. So this side had plenty to look at, balancing out this front cover. So I have some music, some vintage music sheets. This is some washi tape. I attached this printed image of the pumpkin with the Tim Holtz little paper clip, and then this really pretty kind of white and orange ribbon, and then some crocheted ribbon here on this edge. So this is just a receipt that I just stamped. I just stamped this really pretty image on, but it gives you space so you can add pictures and journaling there too. So on this side, I just had some scraps from the pages that I had on the journal, and I just stamped an image on there, kind of stapled them together, added some ribbon and some lace like fabric on it, and then created like a little notebook. So I thought that came out kind of cute, and I tucked it into a like a glassine envelope and created a little pocket there for that. So here's just an old book page, and then I added a lot of the embellishments to the corners of the pages and throughout the journal, and I just attached some of them with paper clips, because my reasoning is you may want to journal on some of these pages and not have the embellishments kind of blocking your space to journal. So I wanted to give you, like the pieces of scrapbook paper and ephemera, but I didn't want to make it harder for you to add your journaling and your pictures and all that. So I left it kind of fluid for you to move around as it's best for you. So the same here. So on this side, I added the same sari silk and seam binding and lace ribbon that's on the cover. I just had some little pieces and I attached them with, you know, the little mini attacher from Tim Holtz, a little stapler. So I had that, and then I added a little button with some twine and a little safety pin and made a little cluster. I think it came out really cute. So here's some washi tape and just a little piece of ephemera. I have another piece of ephemera on this corner that created a little tuck spot. And this is more of that scrapbook paper that I just attached in 3 places to give you a little pocket to add your pictures and so on. So on this page, some more washi tape and a little ephemera from, I believe this is Tim Holtz, and a printed out image. And I'm gonna list the Etsy shops that I just love, and I use their product, their printable ephemera packs and stuff, and the ones that I remember. So I try to keep track of them, but it's hard when you have leftovers and then I use them in other journals. So sometimes it's hard to remember, but the 2 that I do remember from this junk journal, I'm definitely going to list for you so you can check them out. So this is just a little tip in with plenty of space for you to journal and add your pictures. Here's another tip in. I attached it with some washi tape, some music sheets and washi tape. I just had a piece that I cut out from a scrapbook pack, and then I created kind of like a little tuck spot to hold your things in there. Here's another little tuck spot. Actually, this was a double tuck spot. So lots of choices for you there. I added some of the fabric that's on the cover, just sort of like on the edge of this sheet, with another safety pin and a little metal embellishment and a little piece of printed ephemera that I just attached there, and it made a little cluster. This is just a sticker. I thought it was perfect with the color of the butterfly. You have some ribbon on this side, and again, here's another you know, kind of movable piece throughout the junk journal that I just attached with a gold paper clip. And this one is a die cut from Tim Holtz, I believe. On this side, the same fabric detail on the edge and some more of the seam binding and lace ribbon and a printed image. And all of this is removable if you wanted to just add a nice big picture here. So I created a little pocket with some more of that pumpkin scrapbook, oops, sorry for the camera, scrapbook paper, and a tiny little paper clip from Tim Holtz and some more of that seam binding. And that also holds this image on this side. So lots of flexibility for you. Here's another pocket, kind of a little side pocket with some ephemera, and I believe this one is TsunamiRose. And I'll link to her shop too. I love her work and have several of her digital kits. So here's some washi tape. This is just a printed image and some of the cardstock that I used throughout the journal, and a little journaling card. And this is just an envelope that I attached kind of on the side there. And this is from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. And I created these little clusters throughout the journal, so I'm not going to kind of go into all of them because you'll see that they're all very similar. But basically I just punched out little holes in the corner. Let's see if you can see. So it's basically just a 1-inch punched out piece of cardstock, a little safety pin, and then I attached it all with some baker's twine that kind of coordinated with the junk journal. And I just like the little kind of movable piece there in the corners, and you'll see that I did that in several of the pages. This is a pocket that I created with an old book page. This is a little ephemera from one of the Tim Holtz little packets of old images that he has. And this is a tag that I created with just some cardstock. Here's another movable little piece of cardstock. Here's a tip-in for lots of journaling, lots of space for you to add all of your beautiful pictures. I created a text spot with this lovely little butterfly. And this is just some cardstock and another printed image. So it creates a nice big tag. For the back, you have plenty of space to journal there as well. Some cardstock, some more orange ribbon. And here's, again, that kind of repetitive detail of the fabric and the little punch-out piece with all that, all those same details. Here's that as a tip-in. Here's an old piece of an old page, a book page that I just kind of ripped up and attached to this side just for a little detail. And here's a tag that I made with some coordinating paper from sort of like what I used throughout the book. And I just added that to a kind of like a shipping tag so you can journal on that. And then this is the printed image. This is a die cut from, I believe, Holtz. And what I did is I just ran some fabric through my Big Shot using that die and attached that onto the corners just for some, just for some detail. Some more washi tape. This is just some scrapbook paper that I stamped, and I added some of those photo corners. I thought it tied in with the black stamped image, and just some space for you to journal. Some more washi tape. This is again that beautiful pumpkin image, that scrapbook page that I showed you. That's kind of the inside cover. And I just created a pocket and added some washi tape. And then I just folded over some scrapbook paper, washi tape, an image, and then kind of create a little spot for you to maybe add some pictures. And kept this one kind of simple so you can journal with some washi tape. This is just, again, kind of the same embellishments that I had throughout. And I left a little space for you to add maybe a small picture or something. Here's a stamped sentiment, which I love. And here's a little journaling card on the other side of that glassine envelope. Here's another printed image, but you can easily remove it because it's just held on there with that paper clip. And I really like doing that because I feel like this is going to be somebody's, kind of keepsake, and maybe they'll use it as a scrapbook or something like that. And I want to give you all the options possible so you can make it your own. Here's more of that beautiful fabric. I created a little tuck spot with this. This is, I believe, Holtz as well. And added this little sentiment that I cut out from a scrapbook page. And then that fits into this nice size kind of pocket there on the side. And another one of my handmade pockets with an old book page, and then a really big tag. Love that. Kind of gold embossing. It's got plenty of space for you to journal or add pictures in the back. And then this is the back cover. So as you can see, it's kind of chunky. And you just add your little thing and hold it all together. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I really had so much fun making it. I'm actually working on another one because I just love these colors. So you will be seeing another one soon. But in the meantime, thank you for watching this little video. And if you enjoyed it, I wish you would please give me a thumbs up or a like on the video. And then if you want to see more of my videos, I'd love it even more if you subscribed. I will also include details, like I said, of the shops that I used, and then also of all the social media accounts that I have, so you can follow me there as well. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a wonderful evening.